All right, we are entering the closing stages of the GMC Rangeland Derby. Moses joined me on the desk, and we have what we can expect.
Yeah, you know what? The talk of the town recently has been the great racing by Wayne Knight, of course, winning back-to-back nights and posting those great times in the process. Looking to make it to semifinal Saturday, just on the bubble there. Of course, Wayne Knight competing in Heat 5 with Troy Dorchester, Mike Vegan, and his son, Chance.
The horn sounds in a quick start for crafty Wayne Knight from that number 4 barrel with Weatherford drilling as he drills his way to the front end. Mike Vegan sachets onto the track, 2 wheels it out there. I see his top barrel down, however, as Mike Vegan and Wayne Knight duel it out into that first turn.
Knight having a hard time keeping up with his previous heats. He would eventually fall further behind.
This one they'll talk about at Christmas dinner when the family gets together. Mike Vegan, look out. Here comes Chance from the inside. At the wire, it'll be Mike Vegan by a nose. Chance Vegan right alongside. And Troy Dorchester and Wayne Knight in a close heat for 3rd and 4th.
Now, Wayne Knight finished 3rd in the race with a time of 1:12.56, but because of a 5-second penalty to Mike Vegan for knocking down a barrel, Knight moved up to 2nd. And here are your standings through day 7, or at least the day 7 standings. Gary Gorst with the top time at 1:10.93, capturing the day money. Kurt Bensmiller, Ray Croto, and Jeremy Bremner, as well as Rick Fraser, would round out the top 5. To the aggregate standings through 7 days of racing, Kurt Bensmiller on top with the time of 8:24.95. Jason Glass drops to 2nd place. Rick Fraser moves up to 3rd. Luc Tournier is 4th, while Gorst is in 5th. Now looking at the bottom 10, Jerry Bremner, CPCA's Ray Mitswing, and Ray Croto just there in the semifinals. Wayne Knight sitting just outside the top 8. Lane McGilvery is in 10th. Now moving on to day 2 of the Colonial Chuckwagon races. Evan Salmond was the man on day 1, setting the fastest time, putting him 1 step closer for the Dash for Cash. Also in the mix, Ryan Baptiste, who went toe-to-toe with Salmond in heat number 4.
Oh, there's the horn of the big wheel team for Ryan Baptiste. The leaders decided not to. A little trouble for Dallas Langdon. Bob Jets, sheet metal. He's going to trot out and get out of the way of everybody else as they take to the track.
And you will see it there. The guys on barrel 1 and 2 off to a flying start. Salmon with the inside rail taking a 2-horse-length lead coming into turn 2. Baptiste making a late charge.
Down Heating Solutions home stretch, wheel to wheel, stride for stride as they glide towards the PWM Steel finish line. It's going to be Russ Wayne Construction. Evan Salmon will get him by a horse length.
Salmon clocked in with a 1:19.83, good for the day money and a berth to the Dash for Cash. Baptiste also qualifying for the Dash for Cash, meaning there's 1 spot up for grabs. And in the running, Chance Bensmiller in heat number 8, riding on barrel 2.
There's the horn and a nice jump for all 3 Chuckwagon skinners right there. The equine superstars are working tonight. Look at the extreme speed of the extreme oil field technology.
Bensmiller was untouchable for most of the race, holding a lengthy lead, which evaporated by the 3rd turn. However, Bensmiller along the inside rail would clock in at 1:20.16 for a 2-day total of 2:39.92, advancing to the Dash for Cash. Now, speaking of which, it comes to an end tonight at Halstead Downs. Salmond, Bensmiller, and Baptiste will be racing in the final heat, chasing that top prize. And all 3 say they're confident and will come out as the Colonial Days champion.
Great. You can always use the extra cash. It's always good to get a win, too. You probably still use that same outfit. They've been off for, well, since Pinoca, so we've been off for about 8 days, and they're going to have another good break before High River, so they need to keep running to stay in shape, so we'll use that same outfit tomorrow, and then they'll get a break till the first night in High River.
I've had a tough year so far. It hasn't been real good. You know, I had a couple of issues with my whole outfits. They were running or starting, but just not running. So I think I kind of got that figured out now. It was a good weekend for me to do that. You know, no points, and overall, I'm really happy with how they've been going.
I'm pretty confident with those horses. There's, like I said, I can't say anything about the Outriders. They're doing a good job. There are a lot of young ones, but it's not the same if you don't have them experienced Outriders, and it's all a team effort. So if you don't have them experienced ones, then it affects how your horses start, how they run, and things like that.
Now, it wasn't Dallas Dix's day last night, but he will have a spot in the Dash for Cash as an outrider.
Last year would have been my 50th year riding, and I was driving too, so come out of retirement for 3 days and that's it.
Both Dick and Chance Brensmiller are making a comeback of sorts. The two longtime outriders turned drivers are taking this unique opportunity to lend each other a helping hand.
We dust off our boots every once in a while, so we made a deal that said if he rode for me, I rode for him, and we've held enough leaders in Calgary Stampedes and all around. We're pretty good at it, so that definitely is a key into this sport. If you have a good leader man, you can have a good start and have a good turn.
I was a little rusty, but yeah, but no, just like I say, it was just to help a friend out and don't cost us no money that way. It's just a little cheaper, I guess.
The Lloydminster Twins closed out the season with Standard Hill in town, trying to break a 5-game losing streak in the process. Twins trying to clinch first place overall in the league. Kevin Payne making a rare appearance on the mound. The vet showing no signs of rust, striking out 3 of the 4 batters in the first, fanning 6 in 4 innings of work. Now, the Twins would be up 1-0. The game was delayed by rain. But once the game got going, so too did the Twins' bats. Bottom of the third, Adrian Gutierrez, fly ball to left. The outfielder can't make the catch. Kelly Hoffer from second will get the green light home. It's 3-0. Now in the fourth, the bats would come alive as the Twins bring in 5 runs. They'd build an 8-0 lead. Owen Hill will then take the mound, replacing Payne. And in the sixth, Nick Weston. He'll hit one to right. Phil Jaskowski tries to make the diving catch. Can't make it. But Standard Hill gets 1 run, but that's all they can muster. 8-1 would be the final. Twins finish 12-1-1 on the season. Good enough for first overall. Now elsewhere in the league, St. Walburg, they win it from a walk-off home run. 6-5 over Border City. Meanwhile, the Unity Cardinals with a 9-0 win over the Macklin Lakers, which means Unity will take on the Midwest Expos next weekend to start the playoffs. And the Mervyn Flyers, how about this? They tried to clinch a playoff spot. Unfortunately, they lost to North Battleford 10-6. Now they'll need to win their last game of the season Monday to earn a berth to the postseason.